Now what this video is about pretty much is saying that I'm a big Dark Knight fan, big Batman fan, this whole Christopher Nolan, series, Batman in general, blah blah blah. But I'm going to leave a link in the bottom, in the description box, about a potential prologue spoiler for The Dark Knight Rises. Now, I'm sure most of you, read it by now if you're actively looking for it, but, this is what I'm going to talk about. So, Dark Knight Rises opens up next year, 2012, but the prologue is going to be with Mission Impossible, any IMAX print come December. So that's another reason to go see Mission Impossible, even though the movie looks good. Anyway, but in hindsight, this is how, basically in a nutshell, it continues from the end of Dark Knight, where he's being chased by the cops. He's going down this tunnel, and then he crashes into like a truck, and then Bane comes out of nowhere. This is not going to be, I've read, like, not going to be Bane. Bane Begins, just like Dark Knight wasn't like a Joker origin story. So Bane's right in them, right in there, right away. He's got the look. He's got the mask on, the Hannibal Lecter mask on, get the army vest on. I don't know, if Venom's going to be any part of it. If that mask is to inhale something, I guess Venom is going to be in, gas form, whatever. But, he pretty much messes up Batman, and he knows that Batman is Bruce Wayne. Because at one point he's like, oh, that's where this is heading to, how this is going to end, Bruce. And, and Batman just completely shocked by the fact. So he tries to get away, beats him up, and then the prologue ends with Bane breaking Batman's back. So that's a classic ode to the comic books, where Bane just messes him up. So, a couple questions is, it seems that from the thing I read, that Tom Hardy, it seemed to be a good choice for this Bane. Now, it's not going to be the 8-foot giant with the tubes and, whatever. Because if they did that, then people will complain that that Bane wouldn't fit into the Chris Nolan Batman universe. So, looks like it's going to be a good choice for Tom Hardy. I was excited for it because, I like Tom Hardy in Inception. And Christopher Nolan, makes good, and his team makes good choices for their characters. You go back to the first one, Cillian Murphy, Liam Neeson as Ra's al Ghul, Cillian Murphy as Scarecrow, Michael Caine as Alfred, Morgan Freeman as Lucius, and Aaron Eckhart as Two-Face and Heath Ledger as Joker. So, I'm going to have faith in Anne Hathaway as Selena Kyle, Catwoman, and now one of my other favorite actors, Joseph Gordon-Levitt's going to be in it. I don't know if he's going to be in a lesser role, but Gary Oldman too was good as is great as Gordon. So we'll see how that goes. Now, basically, Bane is pretty much wanting to destroy the city. He wants to, burn everything down, all his loved ones, whatever. So, and now there's been rumors. Well, there was rumors when it first started that Liam Neeson is going to be back. I don't know if it's going to be as cameo roles, for flashbacks, or he's actually going to be back as Ra's al Ghul. Now, this poses the question, does Ra's al Ghul have anything to do with Bane in the city now? And how did Bane know, Batman was Bruce, and he knew about the Two-Face cover, basically. So it's basically, did Ra's al Ghul have his hand in the Dark Knight? Did he send Joker, to kind of mess up the city as his way of trying to do it in the first one with the poison gas, send Joker into and destroy the city from the inside, and using Harvey Dent, as corruption, whatever. So basically that's the question. And now with Bane, is he in line with Bane? Now we're going to see Ra's al Ghul again. Is Selena Kyle actually Selena Kyle and not, Talia al Ghul? Is she end up going to be just a cover-up, and the Catwoman or the League of Shadows going to be with it? So it seems to be a full circle with this Dark Knight legend, and I can't wait. So any anybody with like potential because I'm going to avoid as much as I can spoilers, any set photos I've been doing. I'm not going to see the second trailers, probably the initial trailer I'll see over and over again, but the second and third one, because trailers tend to, show a lot of stuff that you don't really want to see, even if it's like a glimpse of it, because then people analyze it like, oh, freeze frame it, and there you go, blah blah blah, this is here, and look at that, blah blah blah, whatever. I'm going to try to avoid all spoilers, but, if you have any thought on what the potential story is going to be in The Dark Knight Rises, then leave them below. I think it's going to be full circle. I think it's going to end up nicely as a whole pack. Not putting Robin, because they're still young. You're not putting, Barbara as Batgirl. No Poison, no Riddler. But this is going to be a good series, a good comic book series. Now, if it's going to last to, stand the test of time and be as still loved and remembered as the original Batman with Michael Keaton years on out, then, we'll see if that happens. But all I know is 2012, July can't, come fast enough. It's going to be awesome. We have another high-profile movie 2 months before then. May, June. Yeah, 2 months before then. And that's The Avengers. Who makes more money? Who do fans support more of in this series? Which one's going to be the actual better movie? They can make all the money they want, but if the movie's crap, look at Pirates of the Caribbean 3, that wasn't as good. Spider-Man 3 wasn't as good. X-Men 3, wasn't as good. They may have made money, but story-wise, and movie-wise, they weren't that good. So hopefully, Dark Knight Rises smashes the third movie drought, as crap, and hopefully it'll be tremendous. So there you have it, and until next time, just leave your thoughts, if you want to. If not, that's fine, and I'll catch you guys later. Thanks for watching.